Most people who try to become professional footballers don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they were never told the truth. Not the motivational version, not the highlight reel version, the real one. Because professional football doesn't reward effort. It rewards preparation, timing, and tolerance for rejection. And if you don't understand what the job actually requires, talent won't save you. This video explains the requirements most people discover too late. Most people think becoming a professional footballer is about talent, speed, skill, goals. That belief ruins more careers than injury ever could. Because in reality, talent is not what separates professionals from everyone else. It's the baseline. And if you don't understand that early, you fall behind before you even realize the race has started. This video breaks down the real requirements to become a professional footballer. Not the dream, not the highlight reels, the reality. Because football is not just a sport, it's an industry. And industries don't reward hope, they reward preparation. The first requirement is technical ability, but not in the way people imagine it. Professional football is not about tricks. It's about execution under pressure, consistency over 90 minutes, and decision-making at speed. You're not being evaluated on your best moment. You're being evaluated on your worst one. At the professional level, every player is skilled. What clubs look for is whether your technique survives fatigue, stress, and contact. If your first touch disappears when the game gets physical, talent stops mattering. The second requirement is physical readiness, and this is where many careers quietly end. Professional football demands elite conditioning. Speed, strength, endurance, recovery, and injury resistance all matter equally. Being fit is not enough. You must be durable. Clubs invest in players who can train every day, compete every week, and recover fast enough to do it again. If your body breaks down frequently, it doesn't matter how good you are. Availability is part of performance. The third requirement is early exposure to structured competition. Professional footballers are usually identified young, not because age equals talent, but because development takes time. Academies, youth leagues, and competitive systems exist to teach game intelligence, positioning, discipline, and tactical awareness. Late starters do exist, but they are rare, and they succeed only when they compress years of development into a short window. That requires extraordinary discipline, guidance, and sacrifice. The fourth requirement is coaching and environment. Footballers don't develop in isolation. They are shaped by systems, standards, and expectations. The right environment forces accountability. The wrong one flatters potential and delays growth. If your environment never challenges you, you are not improving. If no one is correcting your mistakes, you are not progressing. Comfort is the enemy of professional readiness. The fifth requirement is mental resilience. This is the part no highlight reel shows. Professional football involves rejection, benching, criticism, uncertainty, and pressure. Not once. Constantly. Trials fail. Contracts fall through. Managers change. One bad season can reset years of progress. The players who survive are not the most confident. They are the most stable. They separate performance from identity. They learn, they adapt, they continue. The sixth requirement is understanding that football careers are business decisions. Clubs don't sign players because they deserve it. They sign players because they solve problems. Tactical problems. Financial problems. Depth problems. You are not being evaluated in isolation. You are being evaluated in comparison to someone cheaper, younger, healthier, or more versatile. Professional football is competitive long before the match begins. The seventh requirement is sacrifice. Time, social life, normal routines, stability. Training schedules dictate your life. Travel disrupts relationships, injuries test patience, and success is never guaranteed. Many players give everything and still fall short. That doesn't mean they failed. It means the margins are unforgiving. The eighth requirement is realistic planning beyond football. Professional careers are short. Injuries happen. Opportunities disappear. Smart players prepare for education, coaching, management, or alternative paths early. Because the end of a playing career should not feel like the end of identity. Now, here's the part most people don't want to hear. You should not pursue professional football if you need certainty. If you cannot handle delayed results, if rejection feels personal, if discipline feels optional, or if you believe effort alone guarantees success. Professional football rewards alignment. Talent aligned with preparation. Preparation aligned with opportunity. Opportunity aligned with timing. When one of those breaks, careers stall. To summarize the reality, becoming a professional footballer requires elite technical ability under pressure, a body that can withstand relentless demands, early and structured competition, strong coaching and development environments, mental resilience to handle instability, an understanding of football as an industry, and sacrifices most people underestimate.
Thank you for watching. If you appreciated this perspective on the game, subscribe to support our work.